Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be great. Ah, so you're actually a government agency or a government department in private sector. Ah, interesting. I see. I see. Okay. Yep. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. How do you see, have you had a chance to look at our website and just kind of get an understanding of what we do? Ah, SPF. Ah, I see. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, so which part? I mean, so I did have a look, obviously, at the Expo Champion website. So you do a lot of like, trade missions and events to kind of bring together Korean businesses with Singaporean businesses. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad you said that because I was thinking about something else. So, based on your network and your reach, so we have what is called a referral partner program, where exactly. So, for a lot of our referral partners, our distribution network, we do offer businesses like your. So, I take it, Mackenzie, you own this business yourself, right? The Enrich Metrics. This is your business, right? So we offer basically a 10% commission on referral business that you bring to us, and having all right, your videos. Yeah, oh, there you are. Hi. Okay, good, good, good. I can see you now. Finally. It's much better to talk to someone when you can see their face. Yeah, yeah. So we have this referral partner program where we offer basically a 10% commission on referral business that we get from our distribution partners. So obviously with your obviously Korean connections, we work in the Korean market, but we're not that strong in Korea. And we do need a kind of, we don't have a office, we don't have on-site employees in Korea, but we do some international chambers, associations, that type of business. We have a much stronger, foothold in Singapore. We work with a lot of the major international chambers, associations, and a lot of these member-based organizations. But if you're able to connect us from just a simple email introduction or anything like that, we can work with you and basically you act as the introduction. I will handle the actual, selling of our platform, doing demos, providing the proposal and pricing. Um, and that's something that I was thinking about when I was looking at your website because we work with a lot of trade associations as well, like SBF. So yeah, is that something you would be interested in? Oh, different direction. Okay. What did you have in mind? Correct. For mainly, well, let me explain CRM though. We're not, uh, don't confuse us with like Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho. We are very niche CRM. We work mainly with member-based nonprofit organizations, like I mentioned, chambers of commerce, trade associations, societies, foundations, councils, that type of thing. So our for profit, so we do a little bit of corporate business, but not that much. I would say 95%, more than 95% of our business is with nonprofit member-based organizations, and the other maybe 4 or 5% are with corporates. So like one of our larger corporate accounts is called the Economist Corporate Network, but they're mainly focused on events. They host a lot of events, so we do event management for them. But the main thing for the 95% of our client base, it's all about membership management, helping them do registrations for new members, renewals for new members, building community. And I'll show you this as well. We have what is called a community engagement solution, which is like a business matching. It's like a social media platform that we built for our clients, which is, basically for them to post videos, documents, photos, make comments, talk to each other, have members engaging with other members to see if there's potential business opportunities, that type of thing. But event management is only a smaller piece of our business. Yeah. We Right. So exactly. So if it's we don't have different pricing. Everything is based around our nonprofit clients. So the business model, let me explain a little bit about our business model. So our business model is based on an annual subscription fee. We do not do monthly. The second piece of our pricing model is that we do not charge for user license. You can have as many user accounts as you need. We only charge based on what are called allowance requirements. What are some of these allowances? So the three main allowances that we charge on is how large is your contact database, meaning your members, your non-members, newsletter subscribers, event attendees, even your board members, anybody that's in that database. Second allowance is the number of events that you host on an annual, everything is on an annual basis. So if you're hosting our client range, it could be as few as 10 events a year up to 500 events a year. Okay, third piece of the allowance requirement is the number of emails that get sent out on an annual basis. And what do these emails include? These are event invites, newsletters for members, any type of ad hoc email campaign that you send out for new service product launch, new member benefits, anything like that that you want to market to your community. So those are the three main things that we charge on. The price range, just to give you an example, it could be as low as on an annual basis, maybe 4 to 5,000, up to maybe $100 to $200,000 a year. Obviously, for smaller organizations that are very limited, yeah, it's probably about US dollars. US dollars, I'm talking about. So about 4 to 5,000. Okay. So we have two headquarters. One is in Beijing, China. The other one is in Virginia in US. But we also have Virginia, yep, near Washington D.C. It's a city in Virginia called Tyson, Virginia. Yep, what both actually. That's a great one. Eric Schmidt is American, so he's the one that runs the all of our North America, South America, Europe business. And then also we have a lady named Olivia G, who is Chinese. So they have, she's from mainland China. and she runs the kind of Asia Pacific, mainland China business, Southeast Asia, and then of course myself. I've been with the company about more than 6 years now. I run basically all of Hong Kong and Southeast Asia. So Singapore, Hong Kong are my main markets that I look after. I'm based in Hong Kong myself, but I do look after the Singapore market as well. Singapore, Malaysia, um, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, all of those. Yep. Not small, but not big either in terms of like, right, correct. What is the what do you have in mind though in terms of the pricing? Is this something that is in terms of, so let me put it this way. These are standard prices, but we do, so what we do is our senior management will consider supporting certain nonprofit organizations from a financial standpoint. They will do a review if the client comes back and they say, okay, you're $4,000 too much, I can't afford it, but I still want to use your platform. We will consider giving discounts for that pricing, but we need to know the brand. So if the brand is helpful for us to have in our, customer profile, then we will consider giving a discount. But if it is obviously if it's a small brand where the organization is not that well known, we might not give a special discount. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Can I ask how many team members do you have? Are you alone in this operation? Do you have other team members that work for you? 5 team members. Okay. Including yourself. Okay. Um, what so you work with other businesses. Okay. How do you work with your partners? In what way? Ah, okay. So you outsource a lot of so you're almost like a system integrator where, oh, okay, okay. That makes sense. Okay, understood. What do you have in mind in terms of what you want to use GlueUp for? Is this mainly for the conference, trade, exhibitions, the expos that you run for your partners, or is it, okay? Yep. Oh, right. You were the end user. Ah, okay. Okay. Or, okay. Well, we don't do integration in that way. If we're integrating with other platforms, the only two software platforms, third parties that we integrate with is Zero and QuickBooks. So the two accounting softwares, a lot of our clients use Zero and QuickBooks for their accounting. So we can basically push data from our finance module. So like, whatever, payments, receipts, invoices, we can push that data into Zero or QuickBooks, but we don't integrate with other platforms. Can I ask, what does your platform do? Expo Champion, yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it a software or is it a what is the features of the Expo Champion? Like registration for events, ticketing. Okay. Ah, okay, okay. Okay. Got it, got it. Okay. Um, well, can I suggest something? Like instead of building your own platform, why not be a partner with us and basically use our platform for your business? Because everything you do, we can handle from a feature standpoint. I understand pricing will be an issue, but we can work on that. If it's a long-term relationship, I can speak to my senior management and if we can offer you something at a very discounted rate, but you bring in business for us, that could work out. Do you understand what I mean? Basically, so let me explain. As a referral partner, exactly. If you can use our platform for all of your events for Expo Champion, you use our platform and we give you a very good price, but you bring in new business from other associations in Korea, chambers in Singapore, Europe. You mentioned you have networks all over the world. If you have those local networks and they are member based nonprofit organizations that require a event management system, membership management system, finance management system, then we can basically work with you and say, hey, eventually I can tell you, if you bring enough business in, we could even give you the platform for free. You run your business. I'm serious. I've did this one. This is many years ago. The guy's not even our partner anymore, but he was starting his business. He didn't have a budget, but he had a lot of connections, and he brought us a lot of business. And he was using our platform to run his business, and we gave it to him for free, even because he brought in so much business that we said, okay, it's okay. We can just let him use it for free. So it's possible. Of course, of course. Exactly. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Same as, yeah. Exactly. Nope, it is not. Yes. But Cvent is very expensive. Very expensive. I just want to say, you think I'm expensive. I'm not. Cvent much more expensive. Yeah, yeah. For language, uh, yep, absolutely. I agree. I agree. But you're Korean, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's why we would need a partner like you to help us basically get into the Korean market, which, obviously you would be able to handle the actual sales of it. But it's something we can discuss. Yeah. Is that something you would be interested in? Uh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. You just basically want to run events in Southeast Asia. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Okay. How do you want to use our platform to market events to Southeast Asian countries? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ah, gotcha. Let me send you, let me get some information from you first. Let me ask you, let me do this. I'll so that you have some documentation to send to the grant. How large is your database currently in terms of what you need? How many contacts? Just a rough estimate. I don't need an exact number. Okay. Let's put it at 10. So another thing is we sign minimum 3-year agreements. We do not sign, yeah, 3 years. So I usually put a little bit more. So let's actually make it maybe 12,000. So allow you to grow. Yes, exactly. To allow you to grow into this allowance. So we'll put it at 12,000. How many events are you hosting on an annual basis to Expo Champion? 20 events. Okay. And in terms of do you send out newsletters or any, you know, evites to your events? How how many emails do you send on a maybe not annual, it might be too large, but monthly basis, and I'll multiply it out by 12. It could be newsletter, it could be event invites, it could be ad hoc campaigns. Yeah, 1,000 emails per month, so about 12,000 emails. Wait, but that seems low though. If you have like 9,000, 12,000 seems, oh, beginner's level. Okay. So 12,000 annually though, but if you have 20 events, how many contacts do you usually send to one event? How One event, how many people do you invite? How many contacts? Like, do you send it to 1,000 people, 2,000 people for one event to invite them? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you send it to one person per company. Okay. So if you do that, okay. Okay. Yeah, you can do that with ours. Let me bump you up instead of 12,000, let's put you at 20,000 because the minimum is our minimum actually is like 25,000. Yeah. Okay. How large are your events? How many attendees for one of your large events? How many attendees? How many? 200 people, 500 people? No- Oh, so what are we talking? Less than 50? Ah, I see. So maybe like even less than 100. Okay, okay, got it. Okay, okay. Okay, got it. Let me put it at 100. Well, let's put it at 300 just to give you registration. Okay. And then number of you, we don't charge for this, but including yourself and your team members, you have 5 people, right? Okay. Let me just bump it up to 10 so that in case you have other team members, but we don't charge for that. Okay. So let's put you at so 12, let's say 12,000 well, now that you're telling me this, maybe let's keep it at 10,000. 10,000 contacts, 20 events, 20,000 emails, 300 attendees. We'll leave it at that, and then 10 users. Okay. Let me I'll speak with my senior management as well, see if we can do some pricing here. But this I can tell you already is going to be like a $5,000 to $6,000 package. Do you need other things like certification, CPD, CPE certifications? Because I notice on Enrich, you also do a lot of training workshops. You do like certification. Is that necessary? Not necessary. Okay. I see. I see. Okay, okay. The main thing is Expo Champion. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, let me do you need the surveys? Do you need to send out any surveys? Because we also have an additional feature for surveys. You need it. Okay. Questionnaires, exactly. Okay. And then another thing, let me actually show you the demo now. Let me show you some of the features. Let me share my screen. You can see. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay, great. I'm gonna actually turn off my camera because my Wi-Fi is a little bit weak whenever I turn on the shared screen. But you're gonna still hear my voice, obviously. Okay, so this is the back end. So obviously you've seen the front end, you know how to register, you've used it with SBF, but this is what SBF uses to create the contacts, the events, the campaigns for the emails. So when you look at this, let me back up here. I'll set you up also with a trial account so you can go in and test it out and kind of play around with it a little bit. Yeah. I'll set you up on this trial called APAC Business Design Business Association. It's a fake account that we've created. So, yep, you can see exactly all of your event attendees, if they're members, speakers, subscriber to newsletter, committee members, and you can see that they have activities. You can track all of their event activities, if they've checked in, if they've registered, waiting for approval for CPD credits. You can see everything here from a timeline standpoint, so it's all time stamped. on the day, the month, the year, and the time. You can also see for your campaigns when someone has subscribed, unsubscribed, opened, clicked on a link in the campaign or the EDM. Um, and membership's not related to you, but you can also show members as well for their renewals, registration. But let me show you events also. This will give you a better idea of what an event page, setting up a registration form, ticketing. Let me show you a finished. You've seen this before, I'm sure. When you sign up and registered for SBF's events, they have, the title, the what's going to happen at the event, a registration button. You have some shortcut menu items. You have your own profile that you log into, your own account, different languages, all the different links for the social media platforms, date, time, venue. We're already connected to maps, so you can see exactly where the location of the venue is. You have your description for the event, you have agenda, you have your multi-day, single day, half day, all the different sessions that you need to have, the different speakers, sponsors and partners. So if you have a co-organizer with a local partner, you can put their logo and then hyperlink their website so that you can give them a bit of marketing exposure. You have your different speakers. If you have a panel discussion or a keynote speaker, I'll show you how to set up a profile as well. And then ticketing. So you can set up different ticket types, discount codes, and then the community. I'll show you what that community is as well. It's like a business matching thing. Okay, great. So how did this event page come about? Very simple. You have 3 steps: setup, publish, and promote. Within the setup, you have your event settings, general settings. All these green checkmark fields, these are mandatory fields you need to fill in. We've also integrated with OpenAI's ChatGPT. So you have AI capabilities called Copilot. You have registration forms. Show you this registration form. So you have the form that's built into the registration, into the event page. So you can drag and drop, again, if you wanted to move around, customize it a little bit. If you wanted to delete a field, you can just click the little garbage can icon. If you wanted to edit the field, you can do that as well. If you wanted to add a field in just by checking the box, that will appear at the bottom. Then you can drag it to wherever you need it to be. If you have any fields that you do use which is not in our list, all you have to do is scroll to the very bottom, and you have the flexibility to build your own custom fields as well. Other things like payment options. If you use online payments, we've integrated with Stripe. So Stripe is a third-party payment gateway. All the offline Stripe, well, they are, but they're cheaper than PayPal. So we did use Braintree, which was a division of PayPal, and they were charging twice as much. But it's okay if you don't want to use the online payments and you only want to do bank transfer or payment by check, you can do that as well, and there's no additional charge for that. Tickets and discounts, same thing, setting up your tickets. All you have to do is create the ticket type. You have 3 ticket types: complimentary or free ticket, door price, standard price. And if you have any early bird specials, you can set up your early bird pricing. You can also limit the purchase quantity per registrant so that each person, let's say, can invite up to 5 people or register for 5 people. You can do that. You have discount codes. So all you have to do is create the actual code itself. You have the discount name, the actual code, the percentage. It could be a percentage discount or it could be a fixed dollar amount. You can use different currencies, obviously, US dollar, Singaporean dollars, whatever it may be. You can set up your discount code to have a limit on the duration of when it's active. how many times you can use the discount code, and then the types of tickets that this discount code will work for. Okay. Then next, you have the actual content. So this is where I was telling you speakers, setting up a speaker profile. Very easy to do. Upload their photo, name, title, company, and then the website for the company. And then a little profile, it could be a personal or professional profile. Agenda, again, very easy to use. You have what are called elements, drag and drop. Just pull it right into day 2. And then you can set up like a morning coffee networking event before the day gets started. Venue, as I mentioned, we're integrated with Maps. All you have to do is type in or copy and paste the address, and then click on this button, and that will get tagged on the map. Layout and design. So this is the fun part. We provide 10 design templates for each client account. So each of these templates have already been pre-programmed to be mobile friendly, tablet friendly, and then of course the web version. All you have to do is upload a banner. So the background, the design, that you can change the font, change the color theme, but most importantly, when you change the template, you go to the tab for GlueUP templates, and you now have 10 different design layouts that you can choose from. Okay, you don't need to build your own design or have your own graphic design. Everything is already done. The system will basically take your content and place it in the locations of the actual template. Okay. Last thing in terms of the on-site, oh, sorry, no, not last thing, second to last thing, emails, sending out invites and newsletters. It's a 4-step process. You select who you want to send it to, the invitations or the newsletter. Second step is the actual email settings, campaign language, subject line, your internal staff members send to and reply to email address. Third is the actual design. So each of the designs, the system will actually provide you with a template, but this template you can change and customize. So you can just drag and drop. You can put different buttons, social media, and then once you're done, before you hit the save and continue, you always want to preview in browser. And then you can now see the final product that will get sent to your events recipients or your newsletters recipients. Okay. Yep. So we have what is called a dedicated IP address. So your domain, let's say it's expochampion.com is your domain, right? Actually, no, it's Enrich. I remember that. So Enrich Metrics is your domain. So, oh, is it? Oh, yeah, both. Oh, I only have the one from Enrich. Okay, okay. Can you, yeah, if you have the other email, can you send that to me too, so I can keep it in my database, so I know to contact you. Yeah. It's only Enrich. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Just for the email I'm talking about. So our system basically has a new IP address that your Enrich domain can use. It will not be 100%, but it will lower the spam number. So having a clean reputation, a brand new IP address, will allow you to be able to send it out to more people. Where if you use the existing one, so if you don't purchase the dedicated IP address, you will use our existing IP address, which is shared by a lot of different clients, and the reputation of that IP address is not great. So there's a lot of, blacklisting and, corporate servers that actually prevent the email from even entering the system. Yeah. So I'll include that in the proposal as well, and you can take a look at that. Yep. On-site toolkit. Last thing, to check people into the event. How do you do that? It's three different methods. One is a standard check-in. So if you use like your laptop, and then people are lining up at the door to come in, then you take their name, their email, phone number, whatever. You do a search. So if you search by my name, then my name will come up. All you have to do is press or click on the check-in button, and then I'm now in the system as checked in, and they can enter into the location. If you use for larger events, maybe not for you really, because you already said you have less than 100. These are self-check-in kiosk. So if you set up the tablet around the entrance, people can check themselves in as well. And then the third method, the most popular method, is using our GlueUP Manager app. Let me share this with you. So each client account comes with 2 mobile apps. You probably use this as well when you were registering and checking into the event for SPF. We have 2 apps. One is the Manager app. So this will allow you, when you go to, let's use this example again, HKMA Annual Conference. You can now see there's a dashboard telling you the percentage of registrants, who's checked in, who's not checked in. But at the very bottom, you have a built-in QR code scanner that you can click. And then once you check that, as the attendee, you go to the white one called My Glue. And then basically go to the very bottom, the little calendar, click on that, go to the very top, the Access Pass. And then you can now see this is my account, all the ones that I've checked in. These are the events I've not checked in. So let's click on Africa's Business Heroes. And the system will generate a QR code for you so that you can use the Manager app to scan their QR code, and then that checks them into the system and they can enter in. Okay? But this is not mandatory. You don't have to use that. If nobody wants to download the mobile app, that's fine too. They can always use the standard check-in. Okay? Yeah, and let me show you the last piece, which is the community. This is what I was talking about before. Your members, in terms of the business matching features, you can now have a news feed, just like on a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group. You can now post all of your events to market your events to your members. You can also have your members post their message. They can like other people's message. They can comment on other people's message, and they can share other people's message as well. This will allow you to at least have a, between events, you will still have a online presence where your event attendees, your partners, they can communicate with other businesses online. You can build. No. This is our platform. This is, but it is your account. Is that what you mean? It's your account. It will have the logo will be your logo for Expo Champion. Each person that is in this account will only be able to see your logo. The domain will still be in this. It will still be GlueUP, not your domain. This is basically, think of it like Facebook or LinkedIn. Yep, it will still say glueup.com. But it will be your account. Yep. So you can see, you have different things like, you can build communities. Let's say maybe for different industries, you can have different groups. So for example, under the Expo Champion umbrella, you can have, the jewelry community, the electronics community. You can have different communities so that they can have their discussion specific to that industry. Okay, so this way, so this one I showed you in the home page, that's for everybody. For this is for everybody in your database. This is for you to build communities for more specific discussions. The database in terms of the members, you mean? Oh, how to manage this? You mean the different groups? So you would create it. Yes, you would name. Yep. So you would go in here, each community, you would go to community details. You can create all of these, let's say um, you wanted to add, I'm sorry? Yep, individual communities, individual groups. Is this what you want to see or no? You want to see the whole database, how to manage it through contacts. So all of your contacts, you're talking about this, right? How to see, yep. So you would basically need to create different lists. They're called segmented lists. So let's say you have 10,000 contacts, but 1,000 is for the jewelry industry, 2,000 is for the electronics industry. You would need to create, so when you do a filter, you go to advanced filter. Let's say you select, maybe we do by city. Let's say all in Singapore. So you would have a list of all your Singapore contacts, and then you say save as new smart list. Click into this, and you say Singapore contacts, and then you would create that. And then now you have all of your different, wait, sorry, all of your, you can do it by industry too. I'm sorry, say again. Jewelry. Yeah. Well, I don't have any examples here, but you can create the field. When you create the field for the industry, let's say you put this field as industry, and then you can put, jewelry, electronics, whatever it may be. You can filter by that. Just the same way as I filter by city. All you have to do is keep adding. So you say all my Singapore contacts, then I want all my Singapore contacts that are, let's see if I have an example, or let's see if category. Food and beverage. So now, well, I don't have an example, but but basically you would have the full list of all of your Singapore food and beverage contacts. And then you would save another, say save new smart list, Singapore, FMB, and then that's created. And now you have your full list of all your Singapore food and beverage contacts. So these smart lists, you'll have a whole list that you can basically just click on, and that will bring it back. Is that what you wanted to see? Or does that, yeah, yep. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Um, anything else? I'll do this. So I'll do three things. So I'll set you up with your own trial account so you can go in and test out the different features. I'll send you the proposal based on what we just discussed. And third thing was, oh yeah, I'll send you some marketing information. I'll send you like our introduction decks. I'll send you some training videos. I'll send you like a YouTube channel. You can see all of that. Yeah. Okay. Great, great. Mackenzie, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email me anytime. And if possible, could we have a follow-up meeting in about a week to follow up on questions that you may have? Yeah, let's put it in just tentatively. Let me open my calendar. Sorry. Tentatively, let's say how well, how about next Tuesday? Tuesday morning, same time, 10:30, the 13th. Yeah? Okay, I'll send that out to you right after this call then. Okay, great. All right, Mackenzie, thank you so much. I'll have everything to you before end of business tomorrow. Okay? All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.